What is going on, guys? It's the Jishan here, and welcome to my Umeko build guide. In this video, we're going to be going over her weapons, her relics, her artifacts, and her general rotation to actually play the unit. Make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Rising content, and let's get into it. Taking a look at Umeko's primary weapons, it's going to be scout rifles, meaning we either have the total lockdown here, the Del 3, I believe, the Void Scout rifle, as well as the Polaris. Now, I don't personally own a Polaris, but I believe it will be able to compete with the primary setup that I end up rocking in this video, because that weapon allows you to do up to 45% damage against debuffed targets, which is Umeko's entire kit. So if you have a Polaris, you may want to try running that. Now, I did 30-second test runs where I would only use their primary with none of the reload abilities or anything, but simply throwing the shuriken between the total lockdown and then the void del 3 or 4, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, to see how much damage they would do. It looks like the total lockdown there ended up doing right around 403,000 damage, and the weapons between are also the exact same power, and the perks are as close as possible to try to make this damage test as close to fair as possible between the two weapons. Now, the Del 3 here locks in after the 30-second test, pushing close to about over 580k. So it looks like the Del 3 is going to be the weapon you're going to be wanting to rock. This is especially beneficial because it's a void weapon subclass architecture, so it's going to synergize well with Umeko in general. For your heavy slot, you're going to want to go with the Borealis because it allows you to have a versatile ability to take on any elemental type shield, which makes her just even more OP, being a soloable character for a lot of content, including the raids. For her rotation, it's going to be pretty simple. If you have your super, you're going to want to cast that, and that's going to apply 4 stacks of that Shadow Curse of hers for, I believe it's 15 seconds. So you're going to be unloading damage as fast as you can. You can throw these shurikens up once in a while because they're going to be doing more damage, and as you're shooting, you're also getting more. And anytime you need to reload, you want to make sure you dash, because during that 6-second window gap, especially on your sniper, you're able to reload, especially shift cancel reload, so much faster compared to right there where I don't have it. So once again, this is me reloading with none of the boost, and then this is me using her boost and then reloading, especially with shift canceling. It is extremely faster. So her rotation is going to be pretty simple. Throw the shurikens, super if you have it, and reload, especially when you have your little dash boost. Umeko's kit is pretty cool. It also contains some slows and confines. If you apply 2 of her shadow boost debuffs on an enemy, not only are going to be taking some debuffed damage there, 2 of the shuriken is going to allow them to be 50% slowed, and anytime you throw 3 or more of those shuriken, they're going to be confined. So anytime, for example, right here where I'm throwing my super, they're all kind of stuck together and getting pulled together because of that kind of void Ikora confine ability. Her shuriken also are able to ricochet, meaning you're able to not only bounce objects off the shuriken off walls, and it's up to 2 bounces through her talents, but it also is able to come around and hit multiple enemies, especially with her super. Using your Void Step buff around an ally is also going to apply the same benefits to them within, I believe it's a 70-meter radius. So anytime you're trying to have during like damage phase or anything of that nature, where players need that accelerated reload speed, or they just need some extra healing, or you're trying to get through an encounter where you might need that speed running boost and invisibility, make sure your allies are kind of constantly around you and you're buffing them up with that void step. For artifacts, this is kind of the set that I'm currently going with. I believe it's a good mix of damage and sustainability for her. The first one, where you have healing radiation, recover 2.4% health per second while within 20 meters of a target affected by a debuff. So this is going to be nice because her entire kit is literally centered around throwing up debuffs. The second one, we have healing veil. Casting movement abilities instantly restores 12.8% health. Another thing which is nice because her movement ability also restores health, so it's just a stacked up very nice healing ability. Calming token is kind of what you're going to want to go for if you are more interested in single shot damage or just damage in general versus a little more sustainability. For example, like that survival kit set. I'm personally rocking this because I enjoy that 36% precision damage as well as an 8% accuracy boost as you're stationary, especially in the raids and stuff. During DPS and boss phases, you're not really moving, so extra damage there. And then finally, we have this last one. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Bellicose Planetismal or something of that nature. Casting signature abilities grants another 24% weapon damage for 6 seconds. So just a bunch of healings on these two, and then a bunch of damage stacked up on the relics there for her. So that was a quick look at how I have been currently playing Umeko with her rotation and the weapons and her kit. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Rising content, and make sure you join the Discord in the description down below. We have a massive community currently building up in there, especially if you're interested in raid carries or any of that stuff. We have an LFG getting set up in there. If you're interested in builds or anything, make sure you drop in the Discord there, post up, and we will answer all your questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy grinding, and I will see you in the next one.